Salam alaikum, alaikum salam. Piango, piango, derechito por guardarraya. And now I want to give you an example of how you could draw different patipembas for different elements. Like right here, also I want to let you know in advance, these are just 4 simple examples. I just want to keep it simple for the viewers. Remember, this is Patipemba, first level. And obviously, the Patipembas are endless. There are many and many Patipembas. And just only I try to present today only 4. So you could have an idea and you could associate the 4 symbols of the 4 elements with this Patipemba. In here we got the circle, and you could see how for this case, this is not the only case, there are many ways how you could draw Patipemba for the air element, but this is a sample how we could draw for the air element. And if you see, that's how many people use for the 4 winds symbols. And now we have the other Patipemba, that's for the land or soil element. And in here you could see how they have drawn the square. Inside of that square is where they put all the magical ingredients and powders. And by inserting these symbols, the cross and the zeros, are the sacred path where all this spell gonna travel through. So it's a combination of the power, the magical ingredients for the spells inside of this square, and combining its force with this sacred path. And both are going to travel together to its own destination. Here we got another example. That's the triangle or the Patipemba for the fire element, in which you see the spirit symbol of the nyoka. And what actually the palero is telling to this spirit, you see that it doesn't have tail like the others. It just have the triangle symbol. So actually when you have a tail, it will indicate the exit. But in this case, there is not exit. In other words, this force is going to keep traveling. It's going to go back and forward. So the fire, the spiritual shot of this force that have been sending out to its destination is going to have not end. It's going to be permanent. Last but not least, we have the Patipemba for the water element, where you could see how the fluid, the spiritual fluid for this person who belongs to the water element is being sent with these subliminal messages, so it could influence its own personality and destiny. For me, it's very important to let you know that these are free Patipembas. They are not closed, like I mentioned before, like in the case of the Kenga, who the symbols and the forces are closed, are trapped, and nothing, no any arrows, no any symbol goes out from the circle. So everything remains trapped. But in here, these are examples for free Patipemba, for people who have been able to go from the engayo to the next level as the ceremony for Tatenkisi, Yayankisi, Wawankiso, Bakonfula. But people who have not reached into that level, then anything they get is going to be trapped, because it's going to be protected by the force of the energy of the main spiritual guide of their godfather, which actually is the Mfumbi of the Nganga. But in here, since it's first level, we didn't discuss about the Kengas, how to read them, how to understand them, because what really gets into my attention today is that there are people who are being initiated into the religion of Palo Mayombe, and once they're being scratched, the first things they get a notebook, and now they're telling them that when they supposedly do the spiritual reading, they said that you're gonna be